In this video I'm going to show you how to add and subtract fractions with different denominators. It would be really helpful if you'd already watched the video about equivalent fractions and the video about adding and subtracting fractions with the same denominator. Here we go. Right, you cannot add fractions as they stand if they've got different denominators. We're going to have to do something about that so that they both sit over the same denominator. Right, let's just get things ready. Okay, what I would tend to do is I'd look for a common multiple, a number that they both go into, a number that appears in both the times table of 6's and the times table of 42's. Okay, they both appear in the 42 times table, so in that case I want them to both be in 42's. What have I got to multiply 6 by to turn it into a 42? I've got to multiply it by 7, so in which case I'm also going to multiply the numerator by 7, and that will give me 7. I've still got the 23 from the fraction that I was adding right at the beginning. 7 plus 23 I can do. Remember that when you're adding fractions that have the same denominator, you do not touch the denominator. That doesn't change. So our answer then is 30 over 42. I don't like it when I can see that I can simplify it. I'm going to have to do something about that. They both divide by 2, so I'll divide top and bottom by 2, and that would give me 15 over 21. 15 and 21 both divide by 3, and that would give me 5 over 7. 5 over 7 don't have any other common factors. Okay, so the answer to that is 5 over 7. That was easy. Okay, here, 18 and 9. I can't add these fractions as they stand. I'm going to have to do something about these denominators. Okay, they both, 9 and 18, both go into the 18 times table. So in that case, I'll have 18 as my common denominator. How many times, or what do I have to multiply 9 by to make 18? I've got to multiply it by 2. In which case, I'll do the same to the top to give me an equivalent fraction. So I'm still adding 4/9. I'm still adding, I'm still taking away 4/9, but I'm just doing it in the form of 8/18. That's all. I'm still doing it. I'm still taking away 4/9. I'm just using an equivalent fraction, 8/18. Right, so that was 17. 17 take away 8 equals 9 over 18. 9 over 18, right, I can simplify that. They both divide by 9, and so I get 1 over 2, or 1/2. Okay. That was quite easy. Okay, and the last one, 12 and 8. Right, the reason why I've included this example is because I'm going to have to change the denominator for both of them. Okay, in these two, 6 would go into 42 and 9 would go into 18. That meant that I only needed to change one of them. But in this case, I'm looking for a times table that both 12 and 8 go into, and the smallest one I can think of is 24. So I'm going to put them both over 24. Now I've got to work out an equivalent fraction for 5/12 and 24ths. That would be 10 over 24, because I've just multiplied the numerator and the denominator by 2. And 3/8, an equivalent fraction for 3/8 in 24ths would have to be 9 over 24, because I'm going to multiply 8 by 3 to make 24, so then I'm going to multiply this one by 3 as well. Okay, so just to be really clear about that, I've multiplied top and bottom of that fraction by 2, and I've multiplied the top and the bottom of 3/8 by 3. Okay, that's very messy and very colourful. I'm going to remove some of those arrows so it becomes clearer again. Right, Now I can add quite happily because they have a common denominator. That's 19 over 24. Can I simplify that? Well, the factors of 19 are 1 and 19. The factors of 24 are 1, 2. Well, I can cut this story short. 19 doesn't go into 24. Therefore, there are no common factors apart from 1. That's it then. That's the final answer, 19 over 24. Okay, so that's the end of the video. To recap, what you need to do is you need to put both fractions over a denominator that they have in common. So it must be over the same denominator before you can add or subtract. And to do that, you need to find an equivalent fraction. What can we represent 1/6 as? So it's still equivalent to 1/6, but it's in the form of 42ths. Or what can we represent 4/9 as? So it's an equivalent fraction still to 4/9, but it's in the form of 18ths. And here we need to change the 12ths and the 8ths so that they share a denominator, and the lowest common multiple that I could think of for 12 and 8 when I went through the 8 times table and I went through the 12 times table was 24. So I turned them both into fractions over 24, and then I was able to add them. Okay, that's the end. Hope that helped. Bye.